This was a really good basketball game against a very good team. Two teams that fought, played very hard, ebbs and flows that are there with what we do. We jumped out and looked like world beaters and had a 17-point lead, and to their credit, they came right back at us and punched us in the nose and got their own run as the first half ended. And you know, there are times when you got to make a play, and we missed a couple of free throws when they had their run going. And good teams are able to get pounded and come back, and they're a good team. And so are we. I thought late in the game we allowed too much dribble drive to the rim. They got it to the rim too easily, not too quickly, too easily. And we gave them 2 offensive rebounds for baskets that you can't do if you want to win a late close game. And we've won late close games. Tonight we didn't. They made the plays that allowed them to run off the floor the way we have our last 4 games. So we need to learn, have resolve, come back anxious, and come back together. And I know that we will. We'll have a hard game on Sunday, but we will be ready to play. But this one, for all of us, it's disappointing, but we lost to a team that they have merit in terms of what people say about them. This is a good basketball team, and they're a well-coached team. Anything?
Coach, your team looked a little bit tired in the second half. Is that a fair assessment?
They are a very, very good running team. So I think that the pace of the game probably did create some fatigue. And as I evaluate my own play, maybe we should have done more substitutions, been a little more liberal with substituting, played guys shorter stretches. We tried to do that some. But this team runs. They run on makes, they run on misses. They push that ball hard. And they make you guard. They make you guard all spots on the floor. All that being said, as that last couple minutes came down, you got to bend your legs, you got to bow your back, and you got to, as we put on the board, guard your yard and not give them straight line drives. We gave them 2 or 3 in a row. And then when they shoot and miss, you got to find a way. You know, it's got to find a way. It may not be your man, but we got to rebound the ball. And they had, one big putback and then another, I believe, rebound putback. I think they got 2 putbacks down the stretch. And then we didn't rebound the missed free throw with 5 seconds to go. So little things become big things. Those are the kinds of plays we were able to make in some of the other games, and we weren't able to make them, and Creighton did tonight.
Coach, they're struggling to get good looks first half against your defense. Like, what did you see that they did differently on offense?
They went small, and when we had our run, they went small. They took 0-0 out and put a smaller lineup in, and you had to extend a little bit more because now they've got another guy that can shoot the ball, and that made it it opened it up a little bit for dribble penetration. But I thought we didn't do as good a job on some of our technical stuff, stunting. We gave a little much too full body help, and you give some of those guys a catch shoot, and they're going to make it. And they did. To their credit, when they had them, they did.
Does it say something about your team that a team as good as Creighton was that excited to pull off a win like that?
I'm sorry?
Does it say something about your team that a team as good as Creighton seemed that excited to pull off a win like that? I mean, you could tell that they thought that was a really, really good win that they just did.
Was a good win for them. We've had 2 losses in 2.5 years in this building, and they knew that. And they were something like 4-12 last year on the road. They did not have a good road record last year, so this was a big win for them. And I'd be excited too if I came in here and won, if I'm the opponent.
In the middle stages of the game when you guys had the advantage, did you feel like maybe there were some possessions that the extending those possessions a little more.
I'm sure that we did. I'm sure that there were times that we would have been better served to make an extra pass, get the ball from side to side to side, and that's knowing the flow of the game. When you're on a run and on a roll and you've made 3 in a row and you get that fourth shot, whether it's 3 seconds in or 30 seconds in, you take it. But when you miss 2 or 3 in a row and there is a little fatigue there, your point is very well taken. Then you have to say, let's make them guard us for 30 seconds. And I think that we got caught up in the moment a little bit too much when we were going well and didn't translate and transition into, okay, let's change the pace when we started missing some shots.